Hello, everyone. This is episode 1 of the Death Stranding 2 Let's Play. Uh, Super excited for this. When I first heard about it, I didn't really care too much, and that was because, like, my first experience with Death Stranding, I don't know, it just didn't click with me. And I played a good amount of it, but I felt like I was forcing myself to, and with the kind of drought that we're going to be in for at least a month or so in terms of games that I can make content for, I decided that I was going to replay the first one, which I did on my own, and got a new appreciation for it. And so I was very excited to get this, and who knew that I would love the Mailman Simulator so much? Well, that doesn't sound good. I've got a bad feeling that the music in this game is going to be copyrighted, so I may or may not have to end up turning it off, which would suck. Also, we're obviously playing on PS5 because it's a PS5 exclusive for now, anyway. Or at least I think. I didn't see it on PC, that is. I'm also going to try and keep these episodes around an hour, just because of the kind of gameplay it is. I usually like to do 30 minutes, but I think with these I'm going to be doing an hour because the deliveries just take so long. What the fuck?
Me? I've always loved porters. Through freezing rain and biting wind, across rivers, mountains, and endless deserts, they come to deliver something priceless. A glimpse of a life I've never known. They're my window, my sole connection to the outside world. And I know they'll be back again, today.
Minus 61. Have I ever really loved someone? Do I deserve what I've got? Now the crazy systems turn them to traps and the fears switching sides. I own $1 million worth of still won't sleep at night. What is it that I've become? -61. Now the water level rises high in my cold paradise. We're meant to sit in circles and talk numbers I never really liked. The way they think of life as some kind of gamble and watch the city.
I didn't see how the graphics could get much better than the first one, but this is looking pretty crazy.
-61. Now the wind cuts the leaves like a knife, and the sun's out of sight. I see the world they build to lose at the trial, what is left and what is right. I made the worst mistake one can make, pretending and playing blind.
This looks crazy. This is gonna make my PS5 take flight. All right. This really looks crazy. Oh God. Get up there. Take her. Oh, they have like a aerial camera. Pretty wild. There's probably going to be some cool pictures taken in this game. I keep moving this way. Oh God. Oh God. And the baby doesn't have a face anymore. This isn't a good idea, Sam. Oh, that was a big fall. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What is that? You guys are... Oh no. Oh no. I thought you guys were going to be chill. I don't remember there being, like, any sort of wildlife in the first one. It was just kind of like BTs and raiders. Potential quake?
I feel that.
There's gonna be earthquakes?
Damn shaky. There we go.
Oh my god, it's destroying that mountain. Imagine if that were to happen to one of the one of the areas you're standing on. Hey.
Okay, you're all right.
Alright. Everything's gonna be chill, dude.
Let's go home and get you fed.
That's actually crazy that it crumbled that mountain like that. Because if that happens in, like, in-game just randomly like that, that's pretty wild. I hope I'm never standing on something or below something that happens to. Wonder if there's going to be other natural disasters. I haven't looked too much into this game, just because I wanted a lot of it to be a surprise. Alright, I need to make sure, yeah, I'm still going the right way. You know, I made my birthday a month ahead in this to see what the whole, like Cancer and the other star sign thing did. 'Cause it said, like, you were more connected, and then it said something about turmoil. And so I decided, because, you know, in the other one, I didn't have any effect like that, so I wanted to see, like, what the deal was with that. I wonder what'll be different. I can feel the raindrops on my controller. That's crazy. They went all out with this haptic feedback. I'm scared to get down this thing. Watch your language, dude. Got a baby with us. Can you imagine if the time fall hit the baby and it just, like, grew to a grown man? I don't think it would do that, though. I'm thinking just like a baby with old people skin.
Almost there.
What the hell? Oh, it's just to look like it. To scare people off, I guess. Please don't copyright me.
Hey. Not bad, little porter. Not bad at all. Okay, Lou. Time for some nom-noms. Come on, open up. There you go.
So fragile. It's a cool looking bike.
Who's there? Who are you? Fragile?
Were you cooking?
She always looks like she's about to cry.
What are you doing here?
I've been looking for you.
What's up with the hands? This game is so weird.
Wow. Lou's growing up fast. You two look good. Like a happy family. Here's a gift. The finest Carol printed diapers.
Thank God. How'd you track us down?
Your neighbor got hooked up to the Carol network. Service now extends to the whole region. I let myself in with this. You can use Carol printers now too.
Guess it's time we thought about moving. Maybe further south. You know, I'm surprised you used the front door for once.
My jumping days are behind me. Overdoing it left me with some kind of syndrome. They call it jump shock.
You care for a drink?
Thank you, but no. I should get straight to the point.
Business, huh? I mean, for a moment there, I thought maybe you wanted to catch up.
I have a job for you. Take it, and that whole mess over how you left bridges will be wiped from the record. You won't have to live in hiding anymore.
What about Lou?
That's a little more complicated. We're talking about a bridges asset. You'll have to work it out. Sam, you brought America together. Helped it be reborn as the UCA. But I'm afraid the Death Stranding is far from over. Humanity is still in danger. Still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own. Especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. And that's not all. Die Hartman is not the president of the UCA anymore. In case you're wondering who's handling distribution now, A Pass 4000 has revolutionized the whole process. It utilizes the chiral network to manage and carry out deliveries. Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore. And no need for Fragile Express, of course. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge. And we still require the services of human porters that can work outside the network. Preferably ones with dooms who can sense BTs. Sam, I'm asking you to go to Mexico. To extend the chiral network to the south. Just like you did when you went out west.
You're asking, or is this coming from the UCA?
Both. The UCA came to Drawbridge, and now I'm coming to you. So, what do you say?
Seriously, why me?
There are several reasons I thought of you for this job. Deadman, for one. He's currently working at a lab in southern Mexico. I don't know the details, but the research they're conducting there is important. Very important. And there are certain things he'd like to tell you in person.
That was one reason. You got more?
I do. And this one's serious. There is some BT territory near that lab I mentioned. They monitor the chiralium levels, and recently, they've observed unusual activity. The cause is still unclear, but they seem to think there's a good chance a massive BT is headed their way. And if they're right, then I want you there, ready to kill it before it kills them. Don't forget, Sam. You were the first person in the world to ever take out a BT. Chiralium contamination is severe. Some areas have it worse than anything you experienced back in the UCA. The timefall storms are growing more intense as well. And, as you can imagine, everything in their path is subject to temporal acceleration. Objects and structures degrade rapidly, while animals and humans grow old and frail in the blink of an eye. Timefall often precedes the appearance of BTs there too. So you should do everything you can to stay out of it as much as possible. There are many other dangers, though. The rivers can flood in an instant, and earthquakes happen daily.
Office.
Mexico has no shortage of beached things. Spirits of the dead washed up from the other side were stranded there just like everywhere else. any human corpse that hasn't been properly disposed of will become a BT. And any living human that comes into contact with a BT will get dragged into the depths of the tar. Giant BTs can and will emerge from the tar as well. And if they succeed in consuming a living human being, they'll trigger a void out, destroying everything nearby in a massive explosion. Several Mexican cities were wiped off the map in this way. The survivors have since become divided and isolated. As most people cannot see BTs, they live in fear of them, and that fear has made them too terrified to venture outside.
Guess that makes sense. But something's still bugging me.
What?
All this talk about extending the network into Mexico. Isn't the UCA basically expanding their territory? Taking control? Claiming it for their own?
Sam, it's not like that. They're not trying to take over the world. They just want to link up new areas with the chiral network. Like the internet before the Death Stranding. Public infrastructure to connect people. Which is why, instead of turning to an established government agency like Bridges, the UCA contracted a private organization like ours, who then decided to employ the services of a freelancer like yourself. So please, Sam, won't you help us out?
Nah. I wonder what happens if I say no. What the hell just happened? Did it just restart the...
Yeah, all right.
So you'll do it?
Uh-huh. What about Lou, though? It's not like I can take my kid with me. If I do this, can you hold the fort for me while I'm gone? Play babysitter?
We're inside the network. There's a child care app I can use. It'll be fine. The lab is only a few days away. I promise he'll be back before you know it. Link up the region as you head south, and come home safe. We'll be waiting. Go on. Slide it on your thumb.
Like a ring?
Try sticking your thumb out, like you're giving me a like. Access your ring terminal to view the map. From here you can check order details as well as the cargo for delivery. Now then, let's review the mission that you'll be undertaking on behalf of Drawbridge. Your destination is a research lab in southern Mexico. When you arrive, you'll need to use the Cupid to connect it to the chiral network. Chiral communication utilizes the beach, where time barely passes. Using the Cupid in conjunction with a delivery terminal will allow us to initiate a zero-time massive data transmission. But because of the distance, it's not feasible to head straight to the lab to establish a connection. You'll need to use the way stations to extend network coverage until you're close enough to get the lab online. Your first stop is C1, Ciudad Nuda del Norte. Bring them a delivery and welcome them into the network. Improper corpse disposal remains a serious problem in Mexico. With every additional corpse that spawns a BT, the risk of a void out grows even higher. C1 in particular is struggling to handle this issue. But once they're online, we can give them the technology they need to address the situation. Why don't you take a look at the cargo you're carrying by opening the menu? You can access useful information about your deliveries via your ring terminal. To review the cargo currently in your possession, select Cargo Management. This is the cargo you'll need to deliver. Be sure to get it to its destination in one piece. It's an excellent idea to place the most important cargo in your backpack. We've given you some additional equipment. It can be carried in pouches or in special hooks, just like cargo. All these weapons can be used to incapacitate humans without killing them, so there is no need to worry about causing a void out. Be sure to weigh your various options as you load up. Return to the menu when everything looks good to go. Finally, before heading out, make sure to plot your delivery route. Return to the map. See your destination? There's a river you'll need to cross to get there. There are bandits in the area too. Armed groups that have attacked porters in the past. Think about what route you might take from your current location.
Commencing route creation.
When you plot a route on the map, you'll see what hazards you may run into along the way. You can face these challenges head on, or try to find a way around them. How you get to your destination is up to you, but think it over before getting underway. latest model Cupid. Just completed. We decided to put a hold on network expansion until it was ready to go. Like last time, you'll be using it to welcome people into a whole new world. It won't be any harder than before either. The Carol network terminals are ready and waiting. Bridges saw to that. Emily's expedition split into two groups midway. The first continued west, while the second cut south into Mexico. But again, they were only able to lay the groundwork. Until you bring those terminals online with the Cupid, the network can't grow. Hungry?
No.
No more baby food for you.
Don't you get fragile any trouble while I'm gone. Don't you break my kid.
Now who wants to eat?
All right, let's get this done.
Interesting. I guess I don't have a scanner anymore. Or at least for now. What's that say? Huh. For some reason, my OBS isn't the time on the recording going up. It's just like stuck at 5 minutes, so I either haven't been recording past 5 minutes, or the time is just glitched, and I hope that's what it is, but I have no idea how long I've been playing. Alright, so like 40 minutes or so.
Fuck.
Something like that. Let's... Yeah. Interesting to have a slide, though. I also remember square being attacked, not... Oh, how did I do that? Oh, okay. Well, there's my scanner. Why not? Square for climb? Doesn't even seem right. Oh, goodness.
We're in enemy territory now.
Alright, well, I don't plan on going that way. Oh, goodness. Don't fall. Triangle to pick up now? I have to get used to these new controls. The hell was that noise? Oh, I see. Bandit boots. Good. Was that a sandstorm? That looks terrible. Oh no, get up. Get up! Why not just having X to climb? Like holding X to climb? Like it was in the old one? It's beyond me. But whatever.
Storm's coming through.
Hold on, get down. Should be alright. We just stay here. Moving pretty quick. Should be passing over soon. Doesn't show it on the map. Oh my god. I hope that doesn't happen to me. I can't just jump off of it. That was too close. Oh god. Should be coming up on that city here in a second. That should help with the wind. Oh wow, that was really close. That was absurd. Wait. What was I trying to capture? Oh. It was one of these. Oh, I think we're getting out of it. Man, that was rough. Wonder if I can get across. Hold on. Should be fine. Moving across. Get my hat on. Get my glasses on for the wind. That would have been great. Huh. A light. Oh, I can manage cargo from here? It's great. I only walked back in there because I think walking through water in the first one would refill it. This is about the only thing that's looked similar to the first one. So far, it's been a lot more of an intense experience, like moving around through the world. The only thing in the first one you really had to worry about was the BTs, because the raiders were kind of just, you could outrun them most of the time.
You must be Sam. It can't have been easy to come this far south. You're here to bring us onto the chiral network, right? Ah, that's a relief. We'll be able to dispose of corpses properly once you've got us online. That'll be one less thing for our residents to worry about. Anyway, I believe you have some cargo for me, yes? I realize it could not have been easy to come all this way, but you will never know it by looking at this stuff. Thank you. We wrote this stuff off as lost. Thanks for bringing it in. It's just like everyone says. Okay. Use your Cupid to bring us online. The chiral gateway you brought us should allow us to establish a connection between Mexico and the UCA. And with state-of-the-art tech at our disposal, we can finally solve a lot of our problems.
connection. Now displaying your current porter grade. Porter grade increased. Congratulations.
Chiral network connection confirmed. And now we can begin fabricating the latest corpse disposal equipment. Until recently, we've been dealing with our dead by burying them in tar, but that solution was growing untenable. We should be okay moving forward. I really can't thank you enough. You must be exhausted after your long journey. We've prepared a private room for your exclusive use. There are countless dangers in these parts. You should rest until you're fully recovered. Don't push on until you're ready. Please, stay here before you set out again. Well, our corpse disposal problem is no longer an issue thanks to you. But there's nothing we can do to get rid of the BT area we created. Fear of BTs and damage from timefall and chiralium exposure will continue to be a concern. And let's not forget about the bandits willing to attack travelers and facilities. But so long as we remain connected to the network, we'll have access to new tools and technologies to help combat these threats. You brought us more than a connection to the outside. You brought us hope. As I mentioned before, we've been taking them to a nearby tar pit and dropping them in. Unfortunately, we took it too far. And it wasn't long before the whole pit turned into a BT area. In trying to prevent the emergence of BTs, we ended up facilitating their creation. And with the constant timefall in the vicinity, gyro contamination has only grown worse. All these problems have contributed to an increased suicide rate, which in turn has resulted in even more bodies that we've had no way to dispose of properly. But thanks to the chiral network, we can now fabricate the corpse disposal facilities that we lack. Everything's going to be all right. Thank you again for everything. I'll get started right away on preparing your next order for you. By the time you wake up, it should be good to go. You'll just need to access the delivery terminal here. I hope I can count on you.
Welcome, Sam. Please relax and enjoy your stay.
I was gonna say home sweet home, but this looks different. Look, gross. I don't remember having a scar.
Lou.
Are you alright? If you're worried about Lou, don't be. I'll admit, the stuff is pretty new to me, but the app has been a big help. Figuring out why a baby's
I
crying,
thought Fragile's
getting
body
the milk
was
just
left in the
warm enough.
timefall.
It's had the perfect advice for
This
every
should look
situation.
young.
Hi.
So, how does it feel to be back in the saddle?
Works same as it ever was. It's the first time I've been away from Lou.
We're fine. Trust me. Just focus on the road, okay?
Yeah.
Blood volume and stamina at optimal levels. No irregularities detected at this time.
Alright, we are at an hour. So I think I'm going to wrap this first episode up. We're at a good stopping point. I'm gonna do my best to give you guys at least 2 episodes a day. Probably one around 12 p.m. and one around 5 p.m. Eastern. But at the very least, we'll have 1 episode a day. Typically around an hour long. So far, I'm really enjoying it. It feels like a more expanded upon version of the first one. I can only imagine what more is gonna come. But I'm pretty excited about it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.